Hey guys, Tang and George with Fox Airsoft here, and today's video is going to be all about flagging. It's not what you think, but it is important. Before we begin, though, we would like to talk about our website. We did do a facelift on the website, so everything's easier to find. We're adding new products all the time, including our ever popular starter kits and mystery boxes, and we are still shipping those on the daily, so we're happy to get your orders and get those out to you quickly. All right, let's talk about flagging.
So the rules that you hear about for firearm safety are going to apply here in Airsoft as well, especially while you're here in the staging area. So I'm just going to cover the 4 rules of firearm safety that you should always apply while you're in the staging area or just out at any airsoft field. So the first rule is that you should treat any gun as if it was always loaded. So rule number 2 is that you're going to keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to fire. So this means don't walk around with your finger inside the trigger guard, and that's just a easy way for something to go wrong, and if you trip or even just accidentally push that trigger, then it's very easy for accidents to happen that way. So the third rule of firearm safety here is that you should never point your airsoft gun at something that you are not willing to shoot. So rule number 4 is that you should stay aware of your target's background and foreground. This means being aware of what is behind your target that you are shooting at, or being aware of anything that is in front of your target that you are shooting past.
So to elaborate on things that George was saying, the importance here is going to be muzzle awareness and doing everything you can to prevent yourself from firing the gun accidentally in an area you're not supposed to. So as long as you're practicing muzzle awareness, aka not flagging things intentionally with your muzzle, that projectile, even if it did accidentally come out, will not strike something you're not supposed to. So with that, flagging is all about controlling where your muzzle's going at all times. Even out in the airsoft field when you're playing, you don't want to be covering your teammate with your barrel and accidentally shooting them. Now, the consequences might be more forgivable in an airsoft game, but outside of that, say in the staging area, or even with a real firearm, you cannot unfire those bullets. So some examples of the largest violations of safety rules that you might see or should be aware of are horseplay in the staging area. Test firing your gun at the improper area in your field. Casually pointing your gun at things that you shouldn't be, including twirling your gun around. Or loading your gun in the staging area. So if you're doing any of those things in combination with flagging and accidentally shooting, you're gonna have a problem. All right guys, that does it for our video on flagging. Hopefully you understand the concept better. So essentially, you're responsible for your own safety and the safety of those around you. So by being aware, being cautious, and not being negligent, you are making the sport better. If you're around players who obviously disregard the safety of others, they clearly don't respect you or the people around them. So obviously don't play with them or distance yourself from them, or if you're on a local field, let your staff know that these types of people shouldn't be playing. I'm Tang with Fox Airsoft, and again, this is George. We'll catch you guys later.